What's up guys, my name is Jerry the Gamer. In today's video we are doing a Madden video and we're going to start a series. And the team I'm going to choose for this series is the Arizona Cardinals, as they do need a lot of help since they have the #1 overall pick. But they do have a promising young quarterback that I personally love in Josh Rosen. A lot of people don't like him because he didn't have a great year, but the whole Cardinals offense had a crap year, especially because the offensive line. And Mike McCoy was an awful offensive coordinator. When they fired him, the offense did a little bit better under Brian Leftwich, but there's not much you can do with a horrible offensive line and a young quarterback. So we're gonna try to rebuild this team like week by week. That's what the videos are gonna be about. So we do have a promising young wide receiver in Christian Kirk that he's showed a lot of flashes. Then defense, I'm probably gonna change it to a 3-4 because I want Hassan Reddick as the middle linebacker. Then Chris Jones would be a good outside linebacker. So we'll get straight to the draft. Alright, we are now in the draft. I mean, most people know that Nick Bosa is probably going to be the pick. I mean, who knows, maybe we'll be shocking Kyler Murray as a pick, as Cliff Kingsbury is apparently in love with him since the November video that he said he would take a #1 if he had the opportunity. But we all know, like, talent-wise, Nick Bosa is by far the best player, but Quinnen Williams is also right there, and he would be great as in our 3-4 as a nose tackle. But it's Nick Bosa. You have to take him. He's a freaking stud. Yeah, 83. He's freaking amazing. And starter development. So we have our defensive end of the future. Get back to you as soon as we finish the draft. Alright, so overall, the draft went okay, I guess. I don't know, this draft class was a little rough on the rest of the rookies because DK Metcalf, he's a stud. And he's not a 72 overall. I mean, I took him because, Larry Fitzgerald sadly can't play forever in Christian Kirk. I mean, he's looking pretty promising, but you can't just have one good receiver. So I also took Lee Jordan Humphrey out of Texas. He's looking really good too if he declares for the draft. I think he has already. But it took a strong safety because apparently Madden's being stupid and DJ Swearinger isn't on the Cardinals yet. And then the rest, I just stopped caring really. That's why I took Jarrett Stidham. I don't know, he was second round grade, so I thought he would be decent, but whatever. Maybe it'll be a decent backup. Let me go to preseason.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Yeah, this offensive line is not gonna cut it. Oh, Larry Fitzgerald did retire. No. That's sad. Oh man, this offense is a bit rough. Alright, so also in these videos I will be playing like the game for the week. So I guess this is what the preseason game is for. Welcome to Baltimore as your Arizona Cardinals take on the Ravens in the preseason. That was not a great kickoff, but hey, it worked.
This will be fielded on the plan of the end zone.
Alright. Yeah, I don't really trust Lamar Jackson's throwing ability too much.
First carry now for Alex Collins. Dancing away at the 30. Oh, now he bowls him over. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, here's Jackson.
Oh, screen, okay.
Set up the screen, it's complete.
I don't know why I did that
and he's
too.
able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And give him 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now it's Jackson, and that is incomplete.
I think that would be like pass interference. That wasn't.
Third down is a key down in
I'll
any
take
game
it,
you
though.
play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Ooh, that's Peterson.
Now it's Peterson. Gets around him.
Yeah.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50
All right, Josh Rosen,
on the
let's see what we
punt.
can do.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with
The Ravens
a
do
1st
have a
and
very
10
good defense.
at their own 25-yard line.
Kind of rough.
The first carry now, this is Johnson.
I'm
And he'll get this one
bad
up to the
at running
26.
ball.
The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Right.
Typically, we
I'm
think
usually a bit
strong
better at
safeties
passing.
are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
There you go, Christian Kirk.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go.
Great
He
start.
lost the
Great
football.
start. Oh,
and it's
fuck.
picked up by the Ravens. And he will score.
Well, that could have went better.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously,
tell you that
but to
the
return
defense
it for a
is good.
touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard
better
line.
start than last time.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen.
That was not a good throw.
That one incomplete there.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Johnson. And spins away. And Johnson lost the
Stop
football.
fumbling.
It's poked out.
Damn.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Already, he's got 50 receiving yards in this 1st quarter, and he's got a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Yeah, this offensive line, it's not cutting it at all.
He throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here.
All right, now look at 56.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Yeah, I
and
think you see him.
Incomplete.
Oh.
When you see passes knocked down
Like
by those
Lennon,
guys that
okay.
call the frustrated fullbacks, the
These are backups
linebackers,
now.
you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. steps away. And time finally runs out. He can't get into the
football.
He's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver
target, 6'4".
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A nice gain at 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed.
MVP so far.
When you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Illegal touching.
Damn it.
Offense.
Why? I don't know what it is.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now Glennon. Got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Anytime a defense gets back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Completely updated.
Flacco looking for his first toss. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That might happen in Denver, too.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Flacco. Throw left side, complete to Scott.
Oh, no.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Flacco. That will take
right there, too.
Jordan Lastly. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go pass again with Flacco. And they hit Jarrett loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
There we go. But, you know,
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. To chalk that down as an 8-play drive after the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's see if we can get like a late
field goal set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out.
That was not a great
7 yards
decision
all
on my
told as he's
part.
taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Good to Terrell Edmonds. Our linebacker.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Steelers.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On the carry, it's Edmonds. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, it's an offense. Some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
They went in the wrong direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Okay.
So we have reached halftime in our first rough
10-3.
No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime.
It's doing all right.
Let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
Go.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's Edmonds, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in,
nowhere to escape, and he goes
waiting
down.
for Ada to go down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back?
And he takes a shot on the release.
Let's go to X because he was finally open.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
I'll take it, yeah. We'll go with that.
Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll go on the ground.
You get it? Stop him.
No gain on the play.
Hey,
nice
there we
job
go.
defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him,
that was so bad.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Someone.
Now he's flushed out.
Hey, thank you.
The man is Holmes. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now Edmonds.
No, keep going. Keep going.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Block.
Well, we saw him there trying to get into the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends. Back now in Baltimore. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
That's feisty. I'll punt.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona.
Oh, just missed it.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
There we go.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation and taking care of the football.
Wow.
Nursing that slim lead. You're exactly right. Hold that ball. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass.
Didn't catch the
keeps
pick.
Running on you, you're in a dire situation now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after getting up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll try the ground game here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell the offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant just like that.
And here's kick right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Like Glenn making like an 80-yard throw. Yeah, I don't know about that.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
In the sack.
Lovely. Too much. Down he goes.
All right, so we lost, 13-3. Wow. Look at that offense. So this is a series, so we'll keep making some additions, trying to make the team a little bit better. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.